interrupt this program to bring you a breaking news bulletin. Recently escaped supervillain, the Entraptress, has taken a group of tourists hostage atop the Hart Building in downtown Port City. The Mistress of Mayhem, previously known as Dr. Jezebel Valentine, leading pharmaceutical researcher for Venus Chemicals, refuses to speak with authorities to negotiate, demanding a face-to-face meeting with Port City's only superhero. We go now to our eye in the sky, the Channel 5 newscopter, and field reporter Tom Ryder. Tom, how's it looking up there?
Thank you, Deborah. The hostages currently appear unharmed, but the Port City Police Department has issued a statement discouraging citizens from gathering near Hart Tower in case of falling bodies, explosions, or other supervillain-related misadventure. According to that statement, the Entraptress should be considered unstable, armed, and extremely dangerous. The Entraptress, through her own representative, has issued a competing statement to amend that appraisal to armed and extremely sexy.
How very like Port City's own goddess of glamour. Is there anything else you can tell us about the situation, Tom?
The Entraptress does appear to be armed with a bazooka, and is aiming right at the Channel 5 eye in the sky. If I don't make it out alive, Debbie, tell my cats I love them.
Sure thing, Tom. Hold on, Yes, we're receiving reports that Port City's own hometown hero has arrived on the scene. I repeat, the hostage negotiator has arrived. The PCPD have confirmed that they have access to a rooftop live feed. Our technicians are patching that in now. This is a Channel 5 first, viewers. A meeting between supervillain and superhero live on the air, with civilian lives hanging in the balance. Let's go to the feed. Greetings, hero. I'm so thrilled you could join me. It's been so long. You never call, you never write. A villain like me gets so lonely, in fact, that I have to take to kidnapping a few civilians just to keep me company. Have you met them? Here, say hello. This one's name is... Well, to be honest, I don't know their names. Why bother learning any of their names when they probably aren't going to be alive for much longer? Unless you play nice and meet my demands and save them, of course. And I'm sure you'll save them, right? You're such a goody-two-shoes hero with a perfect track record. A hero like you always saves everyone, in spite of my best efforts. No wonder everyone's a fan. Even me. I don't suppose I could get an autograph? Maybe you could shake my hand or something? I promise I'm not wearing a joy buzzer. I'm wearing 5. Maybe we could take a picture together. It'll be just like one of those meet and greets you always do. Oh, but I'm sorry. I'm being such a bad host. Can I get you anything to drink? Tea? Coffee? I know you might be a bit suspicious of any drinks I offer because I've poisoned the water supply like 5 times by now, but if there's anything I can get you, don't be afraid to ask. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm afraid Let the Hostages Go is a cocktail I'm not familiar with. But if you'd like, I could go check and see if they have it at the store. But you don't look like you're one to be letting me get away. I like that, actually. I like that a lot. You're really dedicated to your job. A real hero. No nonsense. All business. I made the right choice picking you as my arch nemesis. I can call you that, can't I? Arch nemesis. I like to think we're on those kinds of familiar terms. I mean, we're practically married. We've been doing this for ages. I kidnap some people, plant a few bombs somewhere, maybe the Golden Gate Bridge, maybe the Suez Canal. Never the same place twice. I like to change it up after all. That's how you keep a relationship fresh. And then you come swooping in to save the day. Everyone goes home happy, and I get locked up until I escape again. Rinse and repeat. Like I said, I made the right choice in picking you as my arch-nemesis. You do think of me as your arch-nemesis, right? I mean, who else could it be? You were the first hero who ever stopped me. You popped my supervillain cherry, as it were. You've got to take responsibility, right? So I am your arch-nemesis, am I not? I hope you don't think that stupid poser Skullface is your arch-nemesis. They're not a real villain. I mean, you've heard their backstory, right? Oh, I do evil because I want to watch the world burn. What a joke. What a cop-out. That's such a lazy excuse for motivation. Doing evil just for the sake of it? Please, get yourself a real backstory. Besides, the whole "some people just want to watch the world burn" trope has been done to death already. A real arch-nemesis, a real villain, should be a lot more like moi. Interesting, theatrical, multidimensional, just evil enough to be the villain and just sympathetic enough to be fascinating. You know, I have an untreatable disease that leaves me in constant pain. So I hurt others just so I don't feel alone. So I don't feel like I'm the only one suffering. So I don't feel like fate singled me out and said, "Hey you, screw you in particular. You don't get to be a normal person or have a normal life or have a shot at happiness." Isn't it tragic? Now that is a much better backstory than stupid old what's-his-names. A real villain should always be a bit of a victim themselves. And I am a victim. A shame I'm the one person you can't save. Not even the media cares about me all that much. I commit the greatest crimes, more than any other villain. I steal the greatest treasures. I do more damage than any other villain. I even brought down the entire electrical grid once. But the media only ever goes on and on about those others, like stupid Skullface. All because they always steal credit for my crimes. And the media gobbles it right up. I can't take it. There really is no place for me. No one cares for me. Except for you. You've always taken me seriously. Ever since I was a small fry. You've always treated me like a serious threat. You were always telling the other heroes who laughed at me to take me more seriously that I'm a true menace, that I'm a real villain. And I am a real villain. I really love that about you, you know. Oh, I meant it when I said I was a fan. Heck, I'd even really like an autograph. There's so much I'd like from you, honestly. The only wish I have in life, other than to get rid of this unbearable disease, is to be with you. Which brings me to my demands. Of course, you knew I had some, didn't you? I propose a deal. I'll let these hostages go. They can go back to their little lives, or lack thereof. I honestly don't really care. And in return, you have to go on a date with me. Oh, come on. It'll be great. I promise I'll put a lid on the villainy just this once. No stealing, no arson, no kidnapping, no murdering the waiter in a random fit of pique. Well, okay, I might kidnap you if you stand me up. But other than that, I'll be a good girl. I'll be just as goody two-shoes as you are, and I won't kill anyone. Well, unless some other villain shows up to try and take your attention, anyway. And this'll be like a break without actually taking a break for you. I know you're too hard-working to actually cut yourself any slack and take a real vacation, even though you could certainly use one. But it'll be like a vacation you do to save the hostages. So it's kind of like work. What do you say? And just a bit of a warning, I already planted explosive chips in the necks of all these hostages that I can detonate remotely, so you really should take me up on my offer. You want to save everyone, don't you? You always do. And who knows, maybe this time you might even save me.